Sun 752, and this your daily Go Getimism number 918 for April 8th, 2017. All right. So today I want to talk to y'all about being scared of love, being afraid of love. Sounds kind of cliche, right? Sounds like something that doesn't really exist, but when you really put your mind to it, you start to understand how it could be possible. Like when I say that somebody is afraid of love, that means that anything that gives you pleasure, anything that really floats your boat, anything that you really enjoy is something that you love, something that you like to, that you look forward to, something that you like to see coming, something that you like to spend time with. It could be a variety of things. It could be a woman, it could be a man, it could be children, it could be it could actually be a career, a job, a hobby, an activity. It could be a TV show. It could be a variety of things. Just like the word love is a noun. It means, well, it's a noun. It's a feeling. It's something that you feel. Something that comes from the inside and shows on the outside. Now, of course, we know that a lot of people believe that love is something that's a verb. It means that it's something that you show, something that you display, and without showing it, then it doesn't really exist. So it's sort of like there's a difference of opinion going on. I think that it's a feeling. I think it's something that you feel, and it's something that's indescribable. I mean, you can describe it, but nobody is going to feel what you feel on the inside. So even if it doesn't show on the outside, that could be because of a lot of different factors. It can be because you're holding it in. It could be because you're afraid. It could be because you've been burned before and you're not trying to get burned again. And when I say burned, I don't mean that you contracted an STD. Although that can also go with love, but that probably goes along with the forgiveness part. But we're not going there right now. Nonetheless, when you talk about something that you love, imagine being afraid of that, being afraid to go towards something that you really enjoy, something that really brings you joy, something that brings you enjoyment. Let's take a minute to talk about the word enjoy and enjoyment. See, when you like something, that's one thing. Like I like Jolly Rancher candies. I like fresh water. I like anonymous people at work that I think are okay. They cool peoples. I like them. But when I talk about something that I enjoy, when I talk about my enjoyment, I'm talking about something that fulfills me spiritually. It's something that I not only like, but something that gives me extreme pleasure that I want to repeat time and time again. It's not something that happens on a matter of fact type of occurrence. Like, all right, well, if I can't have this, then I'll have that because I like them both. When you enjoy something, you don't have to choose between those things because you know for a fact exactly what you want. Like, you may enjoy spending time with your sweetie, the one you really love. So it's almost like when you are if you are like a puppy. You know how dogs are. When you come home from work or from out there in the world, and your dog is waiting for you. They wagging and shit. Woof, woof. You can't duplicate that type of admiration with any other animal. That's why people like dogs so much, because it makes them feel important. Dogs make you feel important no matter what, and they do it again and again and again. So it's like a dog really enjoys being with you. So imagine how you feel when you really enjoy being with the person that you really love. So you don't need breaks. You don't need time away. You want to see them. constantly. You want to be around them. You really, really enjoy it. If the situation is possible for you. I mean, it may not be possible for everybody, but when the situation is possible, you make sure that you take full advantage of it. Get with that. Get into that. Get into it. Get involved. So imagine being afraid of something that you really enjoy, because maybe you think that whatever it is that you really enjoy, that you love, that you admire, that you really like, because you think that liking that thing, loving that thing, enjoying that thing, being with that thing, spending time with that thing is going to somehow harm you, make you look bad, humiliate you. And a lot of people struggle with this kind of thing because they may be in love with something that doesn't love them back, or they think that the love that they have to give is so strong that it will almost be impossible for it to be reciprocated back. It'd be almost impossible for somebody to show that level of love. And maybe it could be some insecurity on their behalf, because they don't think that they're worthy of the love that they show somebody else. They don't think that they're worthy of having that same love shown to them. It could be a whole variety of things, man. Shit is real out here. It really is. But when you're going through a situation like that, you feel alone. You feel trapped. You feel tied down. That's one thing to be in the presence of somebody who ties you down, locks you down, makes you feel trapped, enslaved, and all of that kind of stuff. But it's another thing to be by yourself and feel trapped, enslaved inside your own thoughts, your own feelings, your own ways. Because you don't think anybody will understand you. You don't think that anybody will be able to relate to you. You don't think that anybody will be able to help you out with the way that you're feeling. You think that they're going to make you feel bad about the way you feel. On a radio show this morning, we talked about how it must feel for young people when they're struggling with their sexuality. They don't know if they want to be with a man or a woman, as far as the opposite sexes are concerned, or the same sex. And I think personally that it's probably easier for them nowadays, because the LGBTQ, who I don't support in any way, but nonetheless, it's a good support system for people who are going through that. But if you haven't been introduced to that, or if the barriers that you have grown up with really block you off towards being in that realm, it's going to be hard for you. Because when I was growing up, a lot of cats grew up, they were gay. They knew they were gay when they were younger. But when they grew, they couldn't live that kind of life. So they were basically living a straight life, which was an alternative lifestyle for them, because who they really wanted to be with was they boys. It's crazy, right? But they were afraid. That's probably the best example that I can use for being afraid to love. You know what I mean? Or afraid of love. It's not an example that I would appreciate, but hey, it is what it is. So for the rest of us, it's still a tough situation. It's a very, very tough situation. When you've had your heart put inside of a Cuisinart, or should I say like a food processor, you don't put it in the blender. You didn't put it in there, but that's how it feels when you have your heart broken. When you have your heart broken, you feel like you put all your eggs in one basket, and they just scrambled all them eggs. You can't put them things back together like Humpty Dumpty. You just can't do it. So that can make you hesitant to try to love again. You know what I mean? It can make you real hesitant to try to love again. That shit is crazy. And I ask myself, like, who struggles with it more, men or women? Because when men get their feelings hurt, it's really, really hard for them. because we grow up macho, we grow up masculine, we grow up with that testosterone coursing through us hormonally. So we're not taught to show our weakness in the form of our emotions, whether when they're sad or sometimes even affectionate. Some people grow up without ever learning to be affectionate or show love, you know, love through affection, or show when they have their feelings hurt. But we learn all the time to be angry. So a lot of men, when they get their feelings hurt, you know, they walk around with a lot of anger. They pissed off. They mad. You know, I know how it be, but you can't be afraid to try again. And women, they get their feelings hurt. They often swear it off for a while. Like, nah, I'm good. I ain't trying to get hurt again. I don't care what nobody say. I'm shutting down the cookie. No cookies for nobody. You know, so they become abstinent or practice celibacy or whatever. Because many times with some women, their sexual activity is directly tied to their emotions. I mean, sex is always better when you really like somebody, but it doesn't mean that you can't enjoy it even if y'all ain't in love like that. But still, for some people that's the way it is, and for many women that's the way it is. It's like that for some men too. A lot of men don't like to admit that, but it is like that for some men. It's nothing to be ashamed of. Don't be afraid of love, man. You know what I mean? Listen. Just like they have resources out there to help people who are struggling with their sexuality, you know, to help them realize that it's okay for them to be who they are. They need something like that for straight people too. Because, you know, many times, even though we're not struggling with our sexuality, we may be struggling with our ability to be able to find love and feel like we're worthy of it. And we are. You have to believe in yourself. You know what I'm saying? I mean, maybe they could come up with something. I don't know. I was about to try to like freestyle and think of some old fly shit, but nah, man. I mean, serious. Don't be afraid to love. That's the whole thing about this video. If you don't get nothing out of this video, I want y'all to get that. You know? Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind, and anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and remember, when it really all comes down to it, you know, you're not going to be able to get through your life successfully without finding love. I mean, you can get through life without ever finding a lover, but you're not going to be able to get through life without finding love. You're going to love something in your life, and to have that taken away, or to have very, very strong barriers towards you ever being able to get what you love, that's unacceptable. It's not a good look. So, you know, if you get knocked down, try again. If you get your heart broken, try to put it back together. But believe, trust and believe. Every person ain't the same. Even though it seems like we have similar experiences with people who remind us of the last ones and all of that, it doesn't have to be that way. And one of the ways that we can shut that down is we can change ourselves. So never be afraid to improve yourself. Never be afraid to love. Good things. Already did that. The Daily Go Get 'Em shows every single day. It's windy out here. Been windy out here, right? The Daily Go Get 'Em shows every single day, 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Call in number 319-527-6199. blogtalkradio.com/son752. Peace. You know what I'm saying? Peace. By the way, we was out here in Bluebell Park. It's a good look. Y'all know I love the park. It is what it is. Holla back.